Today, I want to talk to you about an amazing side hustle that almost everybody can do. In my opinion, this is the best side hustle that anyone can start to make money fast. Before we get into the side hustle, I want to let you know why you should listen to me as to why this is such a great side hustle. First of all, for you to believe in me that this is an awesome side hustle, you have to know that I have some proof doing this. So I've done it myself. And this side hustle is a mowing/fertilization company on the side. I started mowing lawns 4 decades ago, and we were mowing about 2,000 lawns a week before I sold the business. That's about 400 lawns a day throughout the entire season. As a 12-year-old, I started this business. So if a 12-year-old could do it and a 60-year-old could do it, that covers a huge range for people that actually could perform and do this side hustle. Again, the side hustle is mowing and fertilizing lawns. And let's talk about why this is such a great side hustle. First of all, the lawn care industry is huge. There are 40 million acres of lawns in the United States. 40 million acres. That's nearly as much as all the country's national parks combined. America spends over $1 billion a year keeping lawns green and weed-free, and pest-free for that matter. What's also interesting is that the largest irrigated crop in the United States is corn. So to put that in perspective, lawns is 4 times larger than corn crops, making lawns the largest crop technically in the United States. It is huge. It's amazing how much grass we maintain and take care of, especially in the United States. So let's talk about what do you need to get started with your lawn care business. Now there's a difference between mowing lawns and fertilizing lawns, which actually takes 2 different skill sets. They're not the same, and technically they're completely different businesses. If I were you, I would start out mowing lawns because it's fairly easy to obtain customers and the service is simple to provide. From there, I would add fertilization because that's where your margins are. And your biggest profit margins are in fertilizing and taking care of weeds in the lawns. But please note, this is very important, that if you're going to apply herbicides, which is some type of pesticide, you will need to be licensed in your state. You cannot apply herbicides without a license in every state in the United States. Now this is a topic for another video, but we can discuss that later on. So what do you need to get started to start a side hustle mowing lawns? First of all, you need a lawnmower. You also need a string trimmer, blower, and an edger. And let's talk about those. A lawnmower is obviously going to be to mow lawns. The string trimmer is actually going to trim the perimeter of the yard. And the edger is going to edge along the sidewalks. That's where the grass meets the sidewalk. And one other thing you're going to need to throw in there is a blower, so you can blow the clippings and dirt back into the lawn after you finished mowing it. So let's keep your life simple. Start out by taking customers with small lawns, which means you only need a small mower, a 21-inch mower. That's the key, because a 21-inch mower is inexpensive to purchase and easy to transport and use. And by having a small mower and focusing on small lawns, you can create a nice little niche for yourself. The key to mowing with a 21-inch lawnmower and mowing small lawns specifically is that the margin is in small lawns. So if you focus on small lawns, you can make more money. When you get into bigger lawns, the customers just are not willing to pay the same amount per square foot that they would on a smaller lawn to a bigger lawn. It's almost like discounting in products. When you buy more products, people expect a discount because they're buying more. That's the same in lawn care and mowing. When someone has a bigger lawn, they expect a little better price per square foot. So right now, just stick with small lawns. Next, you'll need a string trimmer. And as I mentioned, this is for trimming around the perimeter of the yard, which is key. And then you'll need to get an edger, which again is to edge along the sidewalks and concrete edges. This makes the lawn look like a cake. It's very important to finish the lawn with this look. And then you'll need a blower to blow the sidewalks, blow the back patios, clean everything up and make it look really nice. If you're fertilizing, you can blow the prills, which is those little balls, back into the lawn. You're also going to need a way to transport your equipment to customers' properties. That could be a van, a small truck, a small trailer, and yes, I have seen people put it in the trunk of their car. Although I don't recommend that, I have seen it done. So what's the cost look like to get started? First of all, you need a lawnmower, which a commercial lawnmower is approximately around $1,000. Now, these are approximate prices, so they could change, but this is really within the ballpark as this video is being made. So you need a mower for around $1,000. Second, you need a string trimmer, which is about $350. You need a blower, which is about $250. And you need an edger, which is about $450. And then you need some miscellaneous safety glasses, gloves, first aid kit. We'll just call that at about $50. So that's a total of $2,100 to get started. This obviously doesn't include your vehicle and insurance and other items. I'm going to assume that you have some way to transport your equipment to the customer's house at this point. Another thing I like about this side hustle is that it's easy to get customers. Let me say that again. It's easy to get customers. The hardest part of the business, of any business, is getting customers. And so when you can get customers easily, that makes your life much easier. The reason why I recommend you start with mowing is because, again, it's easy to get those customers. There's tons of people that want and need this service. I like the need part. In most suburb communities, you cannot let your grass grow out of control due to HOAs and other neighbors' expectations. And what's so great about mowing is that it's hard for the customer to find a company that mows lawns. A lot of big companies don't want to do residential mowing because they don't feel like it scales well, which in some situations it doesn't, but it's still great for a side hustle. And it's hard for that customer to find someone to come mow their lawn. Generally, this industry or this niche is dominated by what we call one-chuck trucks. It's a guy in a truck just running around. He or she has generally no business sense. They don't answer their phone. They don't call their customers back when they leave messages or call them. And so you can easily stand out by doing the basic things. There's people out there in the suburbs of America that just need and want people to mow their lawn, and they can't find people to do this. So that's what makes it easier to get customers. And then it's as simple as answering the phone as they come in. I mean, that doesn't seem like much of a differentiator, but you answer your phone, or if someone texts you, you text them back quickly. All of a sudden, in this little niche, you're different. And that's awesome. And you don't have to do crazy things to be different than everybody else. You just do the basics well, and all of a sudden, your phone's going to ring off the hook. Answering the phone is a key of a way to stand out. Sounds crazy, right? But that's a great way to stand out. Answering the phone, answering your text messages. When a customer leaves you a message, call them back quickly. If you execute on all the basics, and if you do this right, you will probably fill up your schedule quickly and be maxed out. This is why I think lawn care is the best side hustle around. Let's conclude by summing up why this is such a great side hustle. First of all, the lawn care industry is huge, which means there's a lot of neighborhoods and a lot of lawns for you to service across the United States, no matter what city you live in. Second, the startup capital needed is small. We mentioned it was around $2,100 to get started, so you can definitely pay that $2,100 back quickly and start making a profit quickly. And that's key for a side hustle to be successful. Third, it's fairly easy to get customers, especially with lawn mowing customers. And so that's where I'd start in and focus. With those three things put together, that's what makes a side hustle just awesome and amazing. So I just gave you a general outline of this side hustle, and there are way more gaps to fill and understand. So if you want to learn more about this side hustle and how you can succeed in it, let me know in the comments below. And let me know what topics and videos you'd like to see so I can fill in those gaps for you so you can be successful with this side hustle. I can make those to help you be more successful with lawn care and mowing. Thanks for watching, and remember, if a lawn boy can do it, so can you.